sa Mega Mall si Abby na kapark ng motor. Papunta ako ng BobbiBrown. So, yeah, mamaya na lang. Nandito na ako sa BobbiBrown. Setup ng BobbiBrown, mga makeup artists. Hi! Makeup artists. Tapos yung backdrop.
Makeup Lessons is based on Bobby's philosophy that with a little makeup and the right tools, every woman can be her prettiest and most confident self. So I hope some of you have experienced it, but if you haven't, we're opening the event to some of our makeup artists who will give makeup lessons to you afterwards. So as you can see here, we have a full menu of makeup lessons to choose from that will suit what your every need and preference. So the variety of makeup lessons lets women customize their experience based on their individual needs and empowers them to learn to be their own makeup artist and beauty expert. Today we have BobbiBrown's Asia Pacific Manager of Artistry, Felix Nguyen, to show us Bobby's signature tips and techniques from lessons such as career makeup and look of the season. So here to take on the floor is Felix.
Hi, and welcome to our makeup lesson event here in the Philippines. This is very exciting. Hi, this is my model Tol. I'm going to pop her right here. I do like cream, which is what I'm doing today. It helps to prime the eye area for your correct concealer. So when you apply correct concealer, it slides on really beautifully and it doesn't look like makeup, which is really important too. Just apply a little bit. You don't have to go too close to the eye, just to darkness. And I like to work it out the side of the eye too, because when you smile, obviously they where your smile lines up. Just work into that area. Great. Once you've done that, I always recommend you. And you should see a big difference straight away. The key is this should look skin tone correct. So it should look like your skin. It shouldn't look like you have a lot of makeup on. Just step back and have a look. Can you see a big difference? Right? And I think the key thing is it doesn't look like she has a lot of makeup on. And it all comes down to the tone. It's not the amount of product, it's the right color for her. And then on top of that, I'm going to use a concealer, which comes with a setting powder as well, and that goes directly on top of that. So I've already color matched Toller up and applied straight on top. This adds brightness, but also some more camouflage for the under eye circles, so that it lasts all day long and it's nice and bright. And you can see the Toller, just like everyone else, has quite dark under eye circles. It's very normal. But you can also see such a big difference in such a short amount of time when I correct the concealer onto their skin as well. It's nice, right? So to the other side as well. So corrector just where the darkness is. So I'm using a brush. So if you have a special occasion or a T-zone, you can apply it to the T-zone so that it controls the oil as the day goes by. The skin to also look like skin, you want to have different textures on the skin. So I love to have a glowy shape and a matte T-zone. Because if it was all matte, it would look like skin. Or if it was all glowy, it wouldn't look like skin either. Because skin naturally has different textures and different colors. So by doing that, she looks like she's wearing nothing at all on her face. Really natural. I love to use bronzer, and not everyone needs bronzer, but I love to show women how to use bronzer the right way. I see a lot of women kind of colour from the top and just colour all the way down. I see them applied under here as well, which, you know, kind of stands out. It doesn't look very natural. At Bobby, what we like to do with bronzer is match it to your face and your body. Because a lot of the time, your neck is going to be lighter, face is going to be lighter, and your body's going to be darker. Yeah. Right? Because a lot of skincare products have SPF and your face is generally lighter. So I want to match her body to her face. We call that evening out the canvas. So we start on the neck. Because when the sun hits you, your chin kind of shades this area. There's going to be light over here. So go through there and warm it up first. I'm using our face blender brush, which is great for just a light application, but also on the brush if you want a heavier application. So start from the neck, warm it up to the jawline, up to the cheekbone, simple, and then hairline. The key with bronzer is there should be no stop or start. It should look really fluid, and it should look like the skin naturally has the right flush in the right areas. And you can see straight away on top of the lines on half the face, it brings out her natural bone structure. She doesn't need contouring or anything like that. Great, so really easy. So start the neck, warm the neck up first, neck, face to the body, jawline, cheekbone, hairline, and then connect it up to the other side. And then once you've done that, anything you have left over the brush, just dust it down under the eye area, under the brow bone, sorry. And then use my fingers to blend. So Bobby made these to be used with the fingers because the reality is not everyone has time to do their makeup with brushes. These are great because if you have oily eyelids, they don't go. They're 8-hour wear, which prevents smudge. And on top of that, I'm going to use another one, which has a soft sparkle to it. I'm going to apply it on the lower lid, close to the lash line.
Soft means is it lighter?
Bring it up to the socket. Under it, even it's great. So I'm just going to softly use my finger, press it in, and then when she opens her eyes, so it's softly right up the eyes. Helps you feel nice and bright. Great. Into her lash line because this is a great natural way, a great way to apply your
color or liquid?
liner naturally.
Pencil, color.
By following your lash line, you always get the right line. So don't start above, press it into your lashes and follow it across. Same deal.
It's easy confidence with Bobby's Look of the Season makeup lesson.
Great, thank you. So we're going to have our model Erin come up now. I want to show you how to use our new hot collection here on the left. So at Bobby, you know, we love natural, beautiful skin and everything like that, but we also love to have a little fun with color too. I know a lot of women in the Philippines love color, but I know there are a lot of people who are scared of color. So it's definitely ways for everyone to use color. I've already done corrective concealer on. Great, all set. So I'm going to use our art sticks. So art sticks are one of our newer products. So it's like a crayon that you can apply your lips. So for lipstick, a lip liner goes to your cheeks too. But you would be scared to use a full color on their lips. I'll show you a little tip. Especially if you have fuller lips and you don't want to use a full color because you don't want to emphasize it. Go on your foundation in your skin tone correct shade and just press it onto your lips. Neutralize some of that natural lip color that you have. And then on top of that, it gives you just the right amount of color. So you still use color and it looks really pretty, but you don't feel like you have too much on it. And that's the same for any lipsticks that you have at home that you bought and you feel are too bright or too bold. This is a great trick you can use as well. It looks really pretty on. And that's the color compared to the lip. And then you can also use it on your cheeks. To get to a smart finish, you put your little whiskers on the cheeks like that, and then use your fingers and blend it out. And that way it's the same color. It matches beautifully, and it gives you just the right amount of blush on the cheeks. Little whiskers, and then blend. I love this product. It's really versatile, really easy to use. Yeah, great. And I'm going to show you a really easy eye color. So this is our pot palette. It has great colors for the daytime. You can also smoke it out for a nighttime look too. So in the palette it comes with an eyeshadow brush and an eyeliner brush. It's very handy to have. I'm going to start off with the lighter shade. Apply the lighter shade from the base of your lash line all the way to the brows. This will help with your blending, because if you go straight onto your eyelid with a dark color and you have oily eyelids, it grabs onto it and you can't blend. So by doing this first with a matte color, it will help every other color you apply onto the eyelids, and once you go thing, you can wash it and use it for years. Yeah, really handy.
I have a question with eyeliner. Like, because sometimes I notice my eye is not perfectly symmetrical.
Yeah.
So how do you put eyeliner on? Like, how do you differentiate how to put the eyeliner on both eyes?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, first off, so the reality is most eyes are not symmetrical. So a great way is apply it to your lash line first, because that replicates the natural depth of color that you have in your lashes. And then have a look at your eyes and see which one is either higher or thicker or fuller, and whichever one is lower, just apply it, right? Because then and you don't have to do it evenly on both sides, because you're trying to do the right thing to balance it out. Yeah, if you do exactly the same thing both sides, you're still going to get the same result, right? So you just do add a thicker on one side if you need to, or add less on the other side if you need to. Yeah.
Great. Thank you for your questions. We encourage anyone else?
Like BB creams, CC creams, and a primer.
Yeah.
So, and there are also ladies who address some pigmentations in the skin. So on daily makeups, what would be the succession of is it moisturizer first, the sunblock, the CC cream,
sure.
or the primer?
Because it's
Do you
new
have-
products, right?
And do you have some techniques on the ordering of the products to put on? Thank you so much.
No worries. Okay, so first of all, this day and age, we have a lot of products that we layer on top of each other. I always recommend to layer products where we need them first. So as you saw with what I did with moisturizer, I didn't apply the same amount all over the face because oil comes out in different amounts all over the face first off. So make sure you do that right. So I always start off with, so the same what I did before, a toner. So I do a face tonic, I do an eye cream, serum, moisturizer, and then I would do sunscreen. And then if you need either your primer or a CC cream, then apply it then. Because then your skin is all balanced. You have the sun protection evenly on your face, and then you would apply your optional products, if you know what I mean. So all Bobbi's moisturizers would have your primer. So a lot of the time you don't need to apply a primer to our skincare. When it comes to CC cream, what I recommend is just apply it wherever you need it. Sometimes people buy a BB or a CC and they apply it all over their face. But you might only just have redness here, right? So just apply it to the redness. No need to apply it all over the face. You don't want to layer too much when you don't need it as well. Thanks.
Any more questions?
Hi, good afternoon. What would be the best?
Thank you so much. We will open now our event to complimentary makeup lessons and consultations with our BobbiBrown beauty experts at the back of our room. This event will be until 6 p.m. so please enjoy and we'll take turns. So we have currently 8 makeup chairs. So first come, first serve until 6 p.m. Thank you so much.
Thank you